What is up, YouTube? This is Double Runner back here with a new action figure review of DC Multiverse Batman Earth 11, aka also known as The Drowned. This is a female version of Batman who murders Aquaman, as you can see, with his trident in the background. I really dig that trident. One of the better tridents I've seen for an Aquaman figure, but this is, of course, Batman Drowned from Earth 11. Really cool, nothing really too crazy on the side. Of course, it just says Dark Knight's Metal, Batman Earth 11, Dark Knight's Metal, blah, blah, blah. And you get a really cool picture on the back of the box here of Drowned herself underneath the sea, controlling the undead. Really cool. She became a human and then turned dark, evil, and blah, blah, blah. Wanted to murder all the Atlanteans for pretty much drowning Earth, Gotham City, pretty much underneath the sea. And of course, you have Todd McFarlane's Batman, the Batman Who Laughs, an infected Superman, Deathstroke, and Batman from Batman Arkham Knights. And of course, nothing too crazy on the side packaging here. And on the bottom, we just got all the blah, blah, blah stuff there that I don't read anyways. But anywho's, 22 points of articulation. And with that being said, let's get this thing cracked open. And here she is, drowned out of the packaging, of course, Batman Earth 11. You know, honestly, sometimes these figures are really hard to get out of the packaging. They're really difficult, and especially with, of course, the trading card. The trading card, I always feel like, is the most hardest thing because you don't want to bend it. Of course, you see here, I bent the edge there trying to get it out. So, you know, if McFarlane could figure out a new way to get the trading cards in, that'd be really cool. I do dig these. I just love the concept art, but I usually cut out the bigger piece of the concept art of the back of the box. So usually I kind of just toss that card away and say, oh, well, there it goes. I don't even care for it anymore. But anyways, here is Drowned out of the packaging. Really cool detail, really cool sculpting. I dig the swooshiness of the hair, and the hair is actually like this Joker kind of hair. You know, it's very it's black with a little bit of green wash in it. I know you really can't tell in the lighting here, but it's really cool. You can see some of it right there. Boom, that's really cool. Pretty much just a basic brown for the cowl here that we got on top. Little smirk face that we got. I like that little scar detail on the side of her face from the comic book. Really cool. And of course has a little laser eye, kind of like Deathstroke got going on there. Her little jacket's really cool. It's kind of like the Batman design all the way around here that we got going on. Really cool. Awesome texture on it, by the way. Really good texture. It does have that under the sea, kind of like, Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean look to it. So really cool. Of course, got the gurney there. The gloves are kind of just like almost Aquaman gloves, you know, Atlantean. Her skirt is almost looks like seaweed to me. It really looks like seaweed. So that's kind of cool. It has like that, like I said, that Davy Jones look to it, you know, so that's really cool. And of course the boots are really textured. The color of this, the paint apps on this isn't too crazy, but it's enough to say, hey, this is pretty much a zombified, under the sea Atlantean combination that we got going on here. It's been a while since I've read her origin story, so if you want to see her origin story, go look it up. It's really cool. She pretty much just goes on a rampage of killing all Atlanteans for pretty much putting Gotham underneath the sea, underneath the Gotham Bay Harbor. And then we got this really cool trident, Aquaman's trident. I love this trident, dude. This is really cool. Just look at that. Boom. Just love that sharp detail. This gold really came out, helps it really pop out. And of course she has the necklace on there too that helps it pop out. So when you stick the trident on her hand like so, bam, it comes all together really nicely. Really plays out really well together right there. So kind of brightens it up a little bit from how dark she is to the trident there just popping out. So that's really cool. And I like how this is an upside down bat. I'm not sure if that's what they really intended for the trident, but technically it's an upside down bat symbol. So this is like a Batman trident. Kind of cool there too. But let's get down to the real business here that we've come to understand from Todd McFarlane and McFarlane Toys is the points of articulation. So let's see. She also does come with this display stand, but she can't really stand on her own. She falls over. So anywho's, I'm going to be holding her still anyways. 22 points of articulation. Let's take a look. Head, can't do anything. Can't even, yeah. So no points of articulation on the head. No neck joint, no nothing. Just hard to move because of that hair that we got in the back. Arms, of course, they go 360. Oh, snap. Of course, that bicep swivel messes with it. Boom. Bicep swivel there. Double jointed elbows. I really love that. Double jointed everything is my favorite. We got the wrist swivel and the wrist that can go 360 as well. So same thing on the other side of the arm there. Does not have any waist pivot or waist pivot at all. So she does kind of lack a little bit in the articulation right now. Legs can go forward this far and then can go back this far, of course, with the skirt. Limited movement there. No thigh movement there. Double jointed knees. It looks like, oh, a little bit rough there. Of course, coming out of the package fresh, it's going to be a little bit stiff. Does have an ankle swivel. And does go 360 there. And does have the tiny toe swivel right there. Up and down, little toe pivot. Nice. Interesting. So all in all, she kind of lacks the 22 points of articulation that was described on the packaging. But, you know, it's just due to the limitations of the sculpt, you know. If the sculpt is pretty nice, the limitation on the articulation for the figure is kind of lacking a little bit lower. All in all, this isn't bad. I've been trying to collect all of the Dark Knight medals because I just love the series and I love how they took each different Batman and made them evil, but in the form of the Justice League members. So that's really cool. I'm still trying to find Red Dawn. I know I just posted about the gold label edition, collector's edition, but I still want the original because I just think that's really cool. Red Dawn was one of my favorites in the comic book, right next to the Batman Who Laughs. But Drown, she was nice to add to the collection because, you know, she's one of the original members in the Dark Knight medal of the evil Batman or Batwomans. So that's kind of cool there. Let's see if I can fix her so she can stand for you as I conclude this video. Maybe not. Maybe she don't want to stand at all. All right, there she goes. Now she's going to stand. But yeah, with the trading card, I really wish that's like my biggest pet peeve of getting these DC Multiverse from McFarlane Toys is the card. If you want to collect the cards, you know, and you want them to be in mint or good condition, you know, it's hard to get them out of the packaging without, you know, trying to cut it open and whatnot. Like, if you know what I'm talking about, you understand. But yeah, like my card already has a bent edge there and a little bit of scuffing here on the side there from me trying to open it already. The stand is easy to get out because it's plastic, but this is not plastic. This is literally a card that you could bend in half and it would just be done. Would be ruined for. But that's pretty much it for the video, everybody. Nothing really too crazy. But yeah, Ground. Good to add to the collection. I really do dig it. I know people have been getting the what was it? That Cyber Shark from Todd McFarlane that they released too, so I might add that on to her as well, kind of displayed in the shelf there. But other than that, guys, this has been Double Rhino. I will see you all in the next video. Peace.